everyone, welcome to our live broadcast room. We are JOTA Bearings, and our brand name is ISK Bearings. I'm Ava, this is my partner Lucy.
Hi.
We are expert in small and medium-sized high-precision ball bearings, and the top 3 bearing brand in Taiwan, with a factory in Ningbo and 30 years of production experience, so we can provide cost-effective bearings. Our long-term partners, such as Philips and Beko for household appliance, and Bosch for power tools, and Shimano, the major Japanese bicycle brand. We can provide the professional customized bearing, and our main product, deep groove ball bearing, has tens of thousands in stock. It can be shipped quickly. So, as you see, this is our DM at the 2020 popular products, and it can be shipped in 3 days. So if you need the information, please enter the 2021 DM to us, and we will send you this EDM directly. Our deep groove ball bearing has 3 types. As you can see, this is for the open types, and this is for the steel shield, and this one is for rubber seals. So we have 2 types to choose from. And now Lucy will introduce what's different between the good quality and low quality bearings.
Okay, many people will be curious for what's a good quality bearing and what's a low quality bearing. In our professional experience, how do we define the quality, good quality and the bad quality? The easiest way is we define by the noise. As you can see from the picture, it's our ISK bearing and it's for the other chip bearing. We do a test. We do the test by the noise. So when we use the test machine to test the noise, as you can see, our bearing, the noise is under 25 dB, which is very quiet. And for the chip other bearing, as you can see, their dB is close to 35. There's 10 dB difference between our bearing and the other cheaper bearing. And as you can see from the wave, our bearing the noise is very stable, so the wave doesn't have too much difference. But for the other bearing, the wave is going big, going down and going up. So you can hear the noise by your ear when the chip bearing turns. And our bearing, when you rotate, it will be very smoothly and very quiet.
So what does low noise value mean? It's more quiet and silence, and it can increase your product lifetime and reduce the frequency of bearing replacement. So it can save your money. Now Lucy will introduce our many kinds of bearings.
Okay, what we can offer? We are the professional bearing manufacturer, and we can offer you the ball bearing, needle bearing, tapered bearing, ceramic bearing, and the bushing. All we can have. And what is good for you for this one? Usually, your application will require maybe some of the ball bearing, some of the needle bearing. If you buy from the small factory, they only can provide you one of the specific bearing number. But in this way, you have to buy from other factory, and maybe you will have 3 to 4 supplier to only provide you for your application. It will cost you trouble. So if you buy from us, we have at least 25 production line, and we can produce many kinds of bearing. In this way, we can help you to solve all your bearing problem and offer you the good quality and the stable quality bearing for you.
Okay, so here we only introduce some products. So if you don't see the bearing you want, please leave a message to us. Now we're going to introduce our new product. It's R1AA bearing. It can rotate about 6 to 8 seconds, and its main use in fish spinner, like this. Now let me show you how long our R1AA can spin. Okay, and let's test other brands R1AA. How long can spin? So as you can see, the same R1AA, but our R1AA can go longer. So if you need, please contact us because it's a new product, so we haven't put on the site. And if you can provide the quantity or another special needs, we can reply to you with more complete information. So please click the follow button at your screen. And you can see more our video of bearings in the Alibaba app, TrueView channels, and in our shop at the Face channels. And please enter the 2021 DM to get this DM. This DM has our best sales at the 2020 years. And it can ship in 3 days. So if you need, please send the 2021 DM to us. It will help your purchasing process. Now Lucy will introduce what can we customize.
Okay, for the customized parts, we have so many requirements from different customer. Usually customer, the easiest way is like, you can see for the material part, we have the copper steel, the stainless steel, the chrome steel, and the ceramic steel. So first, when you want to customize your bearing, you must know what kind of material you need. And second, it's the type of the seals you want. As you can see, we have the open type, which means there's no seals, no shields, no cover on the bearing. We call it open bearing. And for the other one is ZZ. ZZ means the steel shields. The steel sheets can have the dust proof in this bearing. And for the other one, we call 2RS, which means it's a rubber seals. It can have a little bit waterproof for this bearing. For the package, as you can see, it's our single ISK package. So package, we have the different kind of way. We have the industry, like in tube package or the single package. If you want to have your logo on your package, that's fine for us. You just send us your drawing, your package design, and we can make it for you. And the other one, some customers, they want to have their logo on this bearing, like as you can see, we have, I'm not sure if you can see, we have ISK bearing on the black rubber seals on this. If you want to have your logo on this, we also can do it. But the one thing you must know is if you want to have logo on the seals, the minimum quantity will be 5,000. But if you don't have the so big quantity, that's fine for us. We can do the other way. If you just have 100 or 200 pieces and you also want to have your logo on this bearing, we can do it. We just change it the other way. We can do your mark on the bearing rings with the laser machine. With the laser machine, it's the easiest way and the cheaper way for you to laser on your logo in this bearing. Okay, so as I just told for the laser logo, we don't need so big quantity. You only have 100 or 200 quantity, and we can do this laser logo on this one. You can see from the picture more clearly. As you can see, we can laser your logo on the outer ring or the inner ring to have your own logo customer bearing. And next, we were going to introduce our company history first. Our company started in 1991, so we've been in the professional bearing industry for over 30 years. And during the period, we registered ISK brand in 1996, and also we got the ISO certificate in 2001. And then 2018, we start to join Alibaba. And of course, in 2016, our factory have the 100% automated production line in our factory to make the production faster and to have the labor cost lower. So for the factory, our factory is in Ningbo and our capacity is 5 million pieces per month. Usually our factory is 85% load, but recently our factory is really busy. So every month is 100% load. Production line, last year is about 20 production line, but this year we are going to expand to 25 production line. For the factory employee, we have around 200 people, and we have 40 people for the office employee and 5 to 10 people for the RD. And we are going to introduce the quality inspection. Quality inspection, we have, as you can see, we have so many inspection machines in our factory. For the first two is the most important because this one is for the noise inspection machine. This machine will do the 100% in the production line, which means when we produce your bearing will go through this one to test if the noise is under the 25 or other standard noise in this machine. And for this machine is the bearing appearance machine. This machine is also, we go through this machine 100% in our production line. The appearance machine can tell you if your ball have any missing or if your bearing has any defective. Go through this machine. Maybe you buy from other cheap bearing people and you will see. Maybe in 1,000 piece bearing, you will find what is wrong with this. Because maybe one ball is missing in the bearing, but in our factory, there's no way to have this one happen because we have the 100% appearance machine, inspection machine here. And for this too, we do it case by case. Maybe we will use the human to test maybe in 5% sample. Or for this one is if you have any skill requirement, we will do it. Our factory has many certificates. And for the most important for you is we have the ISO certificate, which is IATF 16949. It is a car system certificate, and it means the high quality standard. Because for the car system, it's very dangerous for people. So the standard for ISO will be the highest standard. If we can get this certificate, means our quality is approved by this car system. And also for the rules and reach, if you want import to Europe or to any other country, our bearing is okay, no problem for the environment. So we can also get approved by the rules and the reach certificate. Here's a picture of our factory. As you can see, it's our factory in Ningbo. We have the 3 major buildings in the factory. And this picture is our, as I said, is our automatic production line. As you can see, the railway, we go through this one, and we use it by the railway. We don't go by human, because when human move the bearing, it will cause a mistake. So we try to reduce the mistake as much as we can. Here's our production line, the automated production line, and the automated rings selection. Okay, next, I'm going to introduce what product we have. 这我介绍对不对？
对，它这个顺序然后放反。
First, we are going to introduce the ball bearing. Ball bearing is our most popular strong line. As you can see from the table, we have the different size of the ball bearing. And what we are good at this, our bearing can stand high speed standard, high speed and low noise. So it can help you to, when you apply to your application will go smoothly, and the most importantly, it will help your application have a longer life. Because if bearing is no problem when they rotate, your application can go longer and have longer life. And next one, our strong line is the needle bearing. The needle bearing, as you can see, is my sample here is the small one. We have different type of the needle bearing, and for this one, I want to recommend to you. This one is specially we designed for the mop bearing, as you can see from the picture. This kind of mop, this one we designed for this company, and this is very popular bearing now in this mop bearing. This one is a stainless and have the special design which is in one way. This bearing can just go one way and cannot go like 2 way. This bearing we designed, and we help the company to develop the new product and help them to go have the big sales in this mop market. The others I want to introduce to you is the bushing. This one, bushing bearing. What is the bushing bearing mean? The bushing bearing always use it because the cost is the cheapest. So if you want to have your application can also have the rotate function, but you have the cost budget, I will recommend to you use the bushing. It doesn't require any grease on it. You just put on this one, and your application still can go like this one, go rotate. And last, I'm going to introduce to you is the tapered bearing. Tapered bearing is like this one. Always we use like in the car wheels, and we use in the heavy application industry for this kind of bearing. And you can see it can be separate and put together and rotated. Okay, next will be
introduce our customer feedback. As you see, we have 2 stores. This is our first store, and we not provide a good quality bearing, but also we provide a good quality about our service. So you can see the reviews. Our customer feedback we provide a good quality bearing and also the good quality at the packaging. And this is our second store. It also has a 5-star reviews. So, as Lucy just said, if your MOQ is very low, it's okay. And we also have the free sample. If you need it, please contact us. Now is the FAQ time. Lucy will introduce to us. The first question is, are you a trader or a factory?
We are a factory. Many people were curious if we are the actual factory, but as I just showed you, you can see our factory, our production line, and we have many test machine, inspection machine to control the quality. So yes, we are the factory.
The second one is, why is your bearing price higher than others?
Okay, as we just said, bearing have many in the Chinese market. Bearing has many price difference. So how do you choose the good quality bearing for your application, but not cost you too much? Our bearing is a little bit higher than some of the lower bearing, but what we can assure you is our bearing, the quality is very stable. So when we send you the sample and or the big order, we can 100% assure you the sample and the big orders bearing quality will be exactly same. If you found any like the big bearing, the big shipment bearing, the quality is different for the sample, we can 100% to refund you.
Okay, the next one is, if I don't see the type of bearing I need in the online store, what should I do?
Okay, as you know, for the bearing, we have thousands part number in the bearings. So we are unable to put every size bearing on online store. If you have any like special size or any number, you can find from our website. You can just send email to us or send inquiry from the Alibaba.
Okay. Can you provide free samples?
Yes, we can. We always can provide you free sample. Sometimes, usually we can provide you 10-piece free sample, but one thing you need to know is like the freight cost must be on your side. So when you require sample, we will estimate the freight cost to you. So when you done the payment, we can ship you the free sample in 3 days.
And next is, can you customize the bearings?
Yes, we can customize the bearing, and MOQ doesn't require too many. You just have 100 or 200 pieces, and we can discuss it. How hard you want to customize your bearing.
The next one is, if my MOQ is very small, can I engrave my own brand on the bearings?
Yes, if your MOQ is not too much, but you still want to have your own brand on the bearing, as we just said, we can use the laser. We can use a laser to on the rings of the bearing. In this way, you can see your mark on the bearing, and it's easiest way and the cheaper way for you to have your logo on the bearing.
Okay, this is our FAQ time. And in this March Expo, Alibaba.com will offer many different discounts. And we offer 10% discount on the first purchase. So if you have any purchasing needs, this is a good time to use. Thank you so much for joining our today's live broadcast. Again, please don't forget to click the button at your screen, the follow button, so you can see more our videos. And enter the 2021 DM to us. Then you can get the EDM, which has our ship quickly model numbers. Okay, thanks again.
Okay, thank you for your listening. Bye.
Bye bye.